Hi everyone, this is Mr. Richmond, and for this video we're going to have a look at your upcoming final summative project grade for the ecology unit. It's going to be a 40-point grade. 30 points are going to be coming from the food web, 10 points are going to be coming from the short answer questions that are embedded inside this document that I'm going to show you momentarily. I'm not going to read this to you, but you got some background information regarding what a food web is as well as the trophic levels. So a couple things that you need to include in your project. You need to make sure that you have a specific amount of species coming from each of the trophic levels. If you need to review some information and some examples of some species coming from each of these levels, you might want to go back and visit our PowerPoint notes or do some research on your own. But your food web must include, to get full credit for this assignment anyway, you need to have 5 primary producers, 3 primary consumers, 3 secondary consumers, 2 tertiary consumers, and 3 decomposers. It's up to you how you want to indicate what trophic level each species comes from. You can do a color-coded example, or you can just go ahead and label what trophic level is according to each species. It's up to you. I'm going to show you an example of something I put together that might help clarify some things. So really, here's what I'm looking for. This is a very simplified version. This is one step. I have a primary producer here that's an oak tree. I have the common name as well as the scientific name. So that's important for you to get full credit for this assignment. You need to have the common name of the species as well as the scientific name below it. Then you're going to have an arrow pointing to the species or organism that is doing the consuming. So if this white-tailed deer, you can see the scientific name located below, is going to be consuming this oak tree or leaves off the oak tree, the arrow is going to be pointed towards the deer. So you're going to have a total of, it looks like 5, 8, 11, 13, 16. Quick math, yeah, I got my high school degree, no big deal. You're going to have 16 total species that look somewhat like this throughout your different trophic levels. So here are your 10 short answer analysis questions for you to submit into P-Learning as well. And here are the ecosystems that you can choose from. So pick a location that you want to do some research on. I don't really have a preference. I don't even mind, given the circumstances that we're not in school right now, I don't even mind some of you doing some repetitive ecosystems. So go ahead, choose your ecosystem that you want to research. You can run it by me if you like some ideas. So let's have a look at the handout that I've also provided for you on P-Learning. I'm not grading this. I'm not even requiring that you do it, but it might help organize your thoughts while you're doing your research. So while you are researching your ecosystem, you might want to jot down some notes about what the common name and scientific name of your 5 primary producers are, or primary consumers, or secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, and finally decomposers. So again, I'm not requiring you to do this, but it might help organize some thoughts and might help in your research. And then finally, here's a pretty simplified rubric for the food web itself, not exactly the short answer questions, but just for the food web. Again, that food web is going to be worth 30 points, and having the correct amount, the number of organisms, that will get you 4 out of 4. The common names are included, the scientific names, pictures, connections, accuracy of environment. So if the arrows make sense and things are actually pointing towards a species that would actually consume a different organism. And then finally, cleanliness or neatness. It's up to you if you want to handwrite it or print off something from the internet, cut and paste it onto a poster board, that's okay. Excuse me. If you prefer to do an online example or something electronic, you could do something like this. I created this in Google Docs. I also made a Word document version. I'm not sure if I have all the species, but just to give you an idea, I went ahead and I color coded each trophic level as well. I'm going to post an additional video, not on this because I think this is running a little long anyway. But if you'd like to know how to do this, I'm going to show you a video, quick 2 to 3 minute tutorial of how to do this in Google Docs as well as Word. So I hope this video helps. If you have any questions regarding the assignment, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Good luck and take care.